a rich man's world. I have turned the soul of this beautiful land, but the beauty a rich man's world. I have turned the soul of this beautiful land, but a rich man's world. I have turned the soul of this beautiful land, but the beauty a rich man's world. A rich man's world. Beautiful land, but a rich man's world. I have turned the soul of this beautiful land, but a rich man's world. I have turned the soul of this beautiful land, but the beauty a rich man's world. A rich man's world. Beautiful land, but
all I want from any of these people is just to take some responsibility. But they refuse. They refuse.
The epicenter of the controversy, Beverly Hall, maintained her innocence. Hall denied knowing about any unethical behavior in her schools, and she even insisted that she didn't believe such behavior took place. The scandal was the largest in the history of education in the United States. It highlighted the fallacy of performance pay and opened up a Pandora's box of greed and impropriety.
Had I known the impact that this would have on me as a whistleblower, I probably would not have even come forward.
It was 1 year out of the 4 years that I was a principal, and it was $1,000. And I gave more than $1,000 to Dobbs. I paid for kids' uniforms, and I paid people's rent and their gas bills, and it is offensive.
In Evan's case, investigators found as principal at Dobbs Elementary, she did not cheat or encourage it, but should have known it was going on.
The aftermath of the scandal was oftentimes even more complex than the bad acts committed. Whistleblowers, forced to choose between resignation or termination, experienced backlash almost equal to those who were found to have participated, directly or indirectly, in the testing scheme. Many expressed regret over their decision to stand up against cheating. Whistleblowers found it to be an uphill battle when they filed wrongful termination lawsuits against Atlanta public schools, even after the findings of fact that there was system-wide cheating that took place. Some lost everything as they battled against even further injustice.
The board directly used.
I would have talked with special investigators because it was just as much my desire to find out what was going on as anybody else.
Surprisingly, District Attorney Paul Howard made the decision to charge the educators with the additional crime of racketeering. Defendants faced prison terms of 5 to 20 years. The criminal trial lasted a staggering 8 months. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation concluded that Beverly Hall knew or should have known that cheating was happening in her school district. However, it will never be known the full extent of her role in the Tests for Checks scheme. On April 1, 2015, 11 of the 12 defendants were convicted on charges of falsifying documents and racketeering. Former elementary teacher, Dessa Kerb, was the only defendant cleared of any wrongdoing. While a majority of the 11 educators convicted of racketeering appealed, none were successful.
Did you direct others, executive directors, any of the higher echelon, the principals that you met with regularly, assistant principals, testing coordinators, teachers, anybody within the system, did you direct them to change answers, to improve scores, so the Atlanta public school system would look good and everybody would get a bonus? Did you do that?
No.
Dr. Beverly Hall, the woman who was once hailed nationally for the success of Atlanta public schools under her leadership, was never brought to trial. With her legacy mingled with the largest test cheating scandal in U.S. history, Dr. Hall died on March 2, 2015, after battling breast cancer. According to her attorneys, Hall maintained her innocence to her dying breath. After the trial, the people of Atlanta resolved to pick up the pieces and move forward. However, no one could forget the lessons learned after a school district became the face of corruption, in a system designed to promote student achievement. Atlanta public schools served as an example of the problematic structure of pay for performance, which produced fear, greed, and immorality.
You know, the majority of the leaders in Atlanta public schools and the majority of the students in Atlanta public schools are African American. And so this is the worst case of black on black crime because we are doing it to the innocent.